Noodles Production.
Yo, what's going on? This D-Man, you already know, bringing to you some NBA 2K15. Today, we're back at the Rec Center. And of course, I'm gonna talk about some more improvements that I want to talk about in my last video that I want to see in NBA 2K16. But before we get into that, I have something I want to talk about. Recently, 2K released patch 4 for Xbox, PS4, and PC. And I just want to ask you all a question. Just leave your results down in the comments below. But ever since 2K dropped this patch 4, for me at least, it seems like people are making ridiculous shots. Every team, and I'm not even talking about at the rec, at the park in my team, everybody is shooting at least 65% maybe. I know some teams maybe shoot 70 to 75% on the most ridiculous shots. Now for me as a rec player, this is hard to play because I think 2K, they need to make up their mind. Like, do they want to be a sim game or are they headed towards a more arcade style? Because right now, the way that 2K is being played, it's not even basketball and people are being rewarded for it. And you know, of course, for me, I hate that because 2K continues to water down their product for people to succeed at the game. And of course, you know, I don't like that. You know, I want a sim game. I like that things are tough. Before patch 4 came out, I get it. People want to make wide open shots and some jump shots were broken. But after patch 4, they fixed most of the jumpers, but jump shots are still broken to me just because they up the percentages. If you don't know, in patch 3, if you were wide open, it was a 45% chance that the shot was going to fall. Now I'll say that it is too low. 45%, that's pretty low for a wide open shot. But for patch 4, it's been bumped up to 60%. Now my problem with this is it's too high. I know a lot of people want to make every wide open shot, but here's the thing. The game doesn't know the difference between a wide open shot and if you cheese for a wide open shot off the dribble. And that's the problem. The game continues to be watered down. 7-foot small forwards, all-time high. Thanks for that, 2K. Now the 7-foot small forwards can come up and pull from the timeline and it'll go in. Thanks for that, 2K. So that's my problem with patch 4. Leave your comments down below with your experience because I kind of want to use this as a forum. I want to see if anybody else is having this problem. Because for me, every team is shooting 75% off terrible contested shots. That's the thing. So now I want to jump into 2K16 in the Jordan Rec Center. In my previous video, I talked about frame rate, got nets, affiliations, and a few other things. If you didn't check that video, you should go check it out. But in this video, I'm going to talk about a few more things because I actually ran out of time. So in my last video, I was talking about the reward system. If you don't know, you go from rookie all the way up to legend 3. And I actually like that reward system. It gives me a reason to play the rec other than, you know, enjoyment and just earning VC. It feels like, you know, I have a reason to play the rec. I want to get to legend 3. But I also feel like they should have some type of system kind of like Call of Duty. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Call of Duty, somehow they used to have double XP systems, and I believe it should be like that at the rec also, especially when rival days are over with. Just like right now. Right now, we should have double rep weekend. When you play another affiliation, you should be able to earn double rep. Mainly because once you get to All-Star 3, the rep bar, it doesn't move, and you don't know if it's frozen, which is the case most of the time. But sometimes it's frozen or sometimes you're just not earning enough rep per game. And I just feel like it'll be able to help people out because who doesn't want that double rep every once in a while? Now, another thing I want to touch on, and I've been touching on this forever, it seems like, but the court spacing. The rec center courts are just still way too small. To be honest, you can tell that they're just reskinned park courts. And I really just need a real simulation style court. Once again, I don't know if the player models are too big or if the court is too small, but we're just elbow to elbow trying to move around at this park court. And it's weird because whenever I will watch crew videos, I'll be like, man, that court is so huge in the last gen crew mode. and people can go into the post. When people go into the post, they have space. That is almost impossible at the rec unless you have a person in the post on the left side and everybody else loading the right side. If my boy Zilla is in the low post on the left and I have somebody like Biz or Jay Gets Buckets in the left corner, the person guarding Biz or Buckets can guard Biz and reach on Zilla at the same time. There's no spacing going on at the JRC, and I believe that we need bigger courts. And really, that's not even just a JRC problem, that's a problem with the game in general. So my next topic is earning more VC. To me, 2K was kind of stingy on the VC this year, especially in my career. They took away key games, so you couldn't get about 3,000 to 4,000 VC per game like you could in 2K14. So we need ways to get VC, especially if you're like me and you don't buy VC. And at the JRC, since that's the main way that I earn my VC, I get about 1,000 per game. I think that could be upped. Now hear me out. In my career, you have all types of milestones. Get this many points, get this many assists, do this, do that. I believe the same could be done for the rec. Get this many assists in the game, get this many points in the game, etc., etc. That way you could double VC, do something like that, grant us a bonus 100, 200 VC. Every little bit helps, to be honest. And once again, just that feeling of getting rewarded for doing something good, I like that feeling. Maybe that's just me, but if I ran a red game like the one I'm running right now, where I'm out here being the Negro Kuriko, dropping down left and right, I feel like I could have got a bonus, you know, ×2 for assists, something like that. Something, you know, it's not my job to be creative because I'm not creative, but I'm just putting my ideas out there. But I think there should be a boost for certain milestones at the JRC, just like there is for my career. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is not only just a JRC problem, but it's just another one of those in-game problems. And I run into this at the park all the time, and really it's just a personal thing. But it's the scoreboard, man. The scoreboard being in the bottom right. Now, the problem with the shot meter is a lot of people focus on the shot meter when they shoot the ball. Now, you could say people should only focus on the actual jumper, which I agree, people could do that. But when you stand on the right side of the court, especially if you're like me and you have the camera zoomed in, you can't see your base, you can't see the shot meter, all because the scoreboard is in the bottom right and it's covering up the right side of the court. Now, I don't know how many of you have ran into that, but for me, it's an everyday thing. And of course, like I said before, it's personal because I myself like to stand on the right side of the court. I have my camera zoomed in so I don't get that much frame rate lag or input latency. So the scoreboard, I don't know, maybe you can turn it transparent when the ball is on that side of the court, or maybe it could be like 2K10 where it was more of a ticker type thing at the top of the screen. I would prefer that, but the scoreboard does cover up your base and your shot meter. So anyways, those are some of my ideas for the JRC. I'm gonna just leave it at that, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, because I want to know what you all think, especially about patch 4 and those open shots that people just be draining from half court. So anyways, jumping into this gameplay, man. This gameplay, it was cray. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, Negro Kuriko, passing the ball around. It's funny because I really wasn't going for that many assists the whole game, but once I got to the fourth quarter, I didn't have that many points. I believe I probably had like 2 or 4 points, but I also had double-digit assists. I was like, yo, let me see that rock. Let me pass it around a little bit, and that's what I was just doing for the whole fourth quarter. It was a fun game, and like I said before, it would have been nice to get some type of rep bonus or VC bonus for this game. So, you know, I'm just throwing my ideas out there, just saying. But at the end of this game, you see I have 23 right now. We have 9 seconds left. I'm like, yo, that's plenty of time for a shot. I'm going to try and pick up one last dime, push it up court, and I see Biz wide open in the corner. And of course, Biz has that strange range. He's going to knock it down, and that's going to give me 24 dimes on the game. Kobe, that's my career high. Before, it was 18, but now it's 24. So I know a lot of people said from my 86-point video that I can't pass the ball. Well, there you go. I can pass the ball. Hope you're happy. But that's the end of the gameplay. But I'm not going to end this series at just the JRC. I also want to talk about my career in the park, since those are the main game modes I'll play, and they need changes too. So anyways, I'll talk to you all later. Peace.